stand for nothing. Whole existence is the damage something. I ain't even from here, they just calling me the man for nothing. Right. Look, so what we talking about? You ain't heard gangsta like this since the hardest out. What up, Ruger? Not real nigga stole him out. A top gunner though, the yellow tape and the chalk is out. Right, look, so let's get back to business. Only time you moving with an arm is with an action figure. And you soft as fuck, nigga. Ever had that considered? You ain't make the cut cause I'm the one that asked to pass the scissors. Right, I'm on time for the bullshit, like early as fuck, strap packed like a school kid.
Hard times, I tell you. I set up and everything. I ain't feel like going to the store to get papers. I ain't have no papers, so I just rolled the straight Fonto leaf blunt. But peace, YouTube. What's going on, man? It's your boy D-Rican Hippie here, your friendly neighborhood podcaster, the highest hippie in the room, D-Rican Hippie, of course. And we back at it. I've been trying to hold off, you know what I'm saying, but Spliff been sick. Chun, she been working a lot lately, so, you know, gotta let her get to the bag, you know what I mean? But other than that, I've been going through a couple personal stuff, you know what I mean? But I got past it, you know what I'm saying? I got my mental back, so we back at it, you know what I mean? But we gonna get to a couple topics on this episode right here. It's just me today. Y'all just gonna fuck with me today, and we gonna talk about a couple things that I just want to touch on and see what's good. I hope everybody have a safe weekend coming up. We got 4th of July coming up on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? This should be out probably Monday or Tuesday, something like that. So hopefully everybody have a good 4th of July. I'm supposed to be going with my niece and my moms. We going to the Liberty game, to a WNBA game. Go see what's up with that. See what's good, you know what I'm saying? And keep the ball rolling with the podcast. I'm supposed to be having a couple interviews and stuff like that. A couple nice things coming for you guys. So let's get to it. I really wanted to touch on a couple sports topics. Yo, I need to stop sending y'all bitches to go with these meet and greets with Chris Brown. He out here wilding, I ain't gonna lie, but that's another topic for another day. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring that up with Chun and Spliff. You know what I'm saying? He out here wilding. Then you got the other meet and greets and shit like that wilding. But let's talk about this NBA draft. The NBA draft was cool. I believe this was like the first time where it was like mad Europeans of that nature. You know, I believe the first 2 picks was from France, if I'm not mistaken, and it was like 6 in the top 10 or top 15, if I'm not mistaken. But that's cool. I don't know. Like, Victor Wembanyama did his thing, so I don't know if people think that this is just a wave or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? But hopefully these young dudes get a chance and they get to play and show their skills. I don't know, you know what I mean? But I don't know too. I haven't been watching college basketball in a while, so some of these picks I wouldn't really know too much about them. But, you know, I believe Minnesota got a good point guard. And I believe San Antonio got a good point guard, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully they can step their presence up in the West. Well, Minnesota just went to the Western Conference Finals, right? So they on the right track. But shout out to all the young boys that did their thing and got drafted. Philly got something from Duke. Dope. Who's Jalen Williams' brother? I believe his name is Cody Williams, if I'm not mistaken. He got drafted as well, I believe, to Houston, if I'm not mistaken. I should just bring it up on the phone and see. And see exactly who got picked up. But we know the main character of the draft was Bronny James, you know what I'm saying? He got drafted by the Lakers. So I think that was mainly the main topic that I wanted to touch on that. So shout out to all the people that got drafted in the NBA draft. But Bronny James, right? So the word nepotism is being thrown around. And I don't see how that could be a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure wherever we at in life, if you had the chance to, like, if you had your kid and, you know, they like 18, 19, and they going into the workforce or whatever, you know, getting money type shit, and whatever you do, hopefully you've been building a strong enough relationship, a strong enough bond with the people behind the scenes, the people in the uppers, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe you up there, you know what I'm saying? And you own the company and all this other stuff, and you could get your son in the door or your daughter in the door, and that's like the easiest part, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't literally hold their hand through everything, like, you know what I mean? This is how you do this is how you do that. You gotta teach them, and you know, you could bring a horse to the water, but can't force them to drink it, or, you know what I mean? So I just think it's crazy that we could have Steve Kerr's son coach the Golden State Warriors G League. We could have fucking Jerry Jones' sons running the Dallas Cowboys. We could have shit, Jeannie Buss runs the Lakers, right? Her pops was the, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that these people don't deserve these spots, but I'm saying maybe they don't know as much as somebody else that could have been in that spot, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not holding that against them, because it's not my fault that we were all born where we was born, into who we was born with, the family we was born into, you know what I'm saying? That's not our fault, you know what I mean? So people that take advantage of that shit when they are in a privileged spot, I think it's cool. But now, if you take it and you like, you just an asshole and you just treating people the wrong way, then cool, you know what I'm saying? That's different, you know what I'm saying? Then maybe you just a stuck up asshole, you know what I'm saying? Fucking privileged child or whatever still. Like, so I don't see that with Bronny, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people saying don't use the word nepotism. Nah, use it as much as you want to. Don't be trying to put a negative connotation on it though, you know what I'm saying? So I think that it's a good thing that LeBron was able to get his son drafted to the team. Now, you got to make the team. That doesn't mean that he's on the starting five on the first game of the season, you know what I'm saying? Opening day, you know what I mean? Like, that don't mean that. He got drafted in the second round, 55th pick. You could see who got drafted in the second round, you know what I'm saying? Like, people ain't never make a big deal out of that until now, you know what I'm saying? So, it's cool. It is what it is. I think he grew up with the pressure, so he's kind of used to it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a big deal for him. So maybe it's not what we thinking for him. You know what I'm saying? But pardon me, y'all. I'm here dolo. You know what I'm saying? I gotta smoke. Yeah, man. But I think that he'll do a good job at the role that he's given at this moment, present in time. You know what I'm saying? He just announced that he's wearing number 9, you know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna be a good role player, like a 3-and-D type player, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he'll blossom into something that we not seeing right now, but I don't think he not his pops, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's saying that he pops, you know what I'm saying? He don't gotta be that. Be your own player, but I think a lot of people trying to put a lot of like unwarranted pressure on him. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's the route that we should be taking. But then at the same time, we live in a different era. You know what I'm saying? This is social media era. Everybody got an opinion. And some people mask their opinion. Some people straightforward with their opinion. So, you know what I mean? We got to take it for what it is. So, shout out to Braun. Shout out to Bronny. Shout out to the James family. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's so dope. Because shit, like me, like, I do security, right? And I know that if I had a kid, I'm 36. If I had a kid and he was like 15 in like 2-3 years, shit, I can't get him a job in the company that I'm at or be like, yo, put him in the front office or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's not due to like, that's probably just due to like me not having a relationship with anybody in the company and not moving up and not being as friendly and outgoing. But then that's like that's something regular. That's like a 9 to 5. You talking about a different type of culture. You talking about like entertainment, sports and entertainment. You talking about the NBA. You know what I mean? If you could put your seed in there, it's almost like, Del Curry. Like, I'm not saying that he was behind the scenes saying, "Yo, my son is nice." You could put his son did his thing and he worked his way up, but still, you gotta still have it in the forefront of your mind that that's a NBA, a former NBA's basketball player's child. You know what I'm saying? And he was in McDonald's commercials with his pops and shit like that. So shit was just as much, you know, it just was a different time. The social media was different. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that's doing their thing, man, because there's a lot of other kids that's about to come up, and let's see if they get the scrutiny or not, because I'm not putting that on nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because we got Carmelo's son coming, you got Gilbert Arenas' son coming, Carlos Boozer's twins, Matt Barnes' twins, Rajon Rondo's son, you know what I mean? They all about to try to showcase their talent and their skills in this arena, you know what I'm saying? So let's see what happens with that. Shout out to LeBron and shout out to Bronny, though, you know what I mean? I think it's a beautiful thing. Once again, shout out to Spliff and shout out to Chun, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you here, you know what I'm saying? Leave a couple comments on whatever topics that I do decide to touch on, you know what I'm saying? Pause, whatever the case is. Any topics that I do decide to speak on. Let's stay in the NBA. So the Knicks drafted. I'm not talking about they draft, my fault. They traded a couple of their draft picks for Mikal Bridges. That's the first time that the Knicks and the Nets did a trade in 50, 60 years, something like that. They don't really do that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, the Knicks got Mikal Bridges, so they got 90% of their starting lineup from Villanova. Yeah, from the Villanova 2016-17 team. Shout out to them boys, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know I'm not a big Knicks fan, but I think that they got a good team. Last year, I don't take excuses too well, you know what I'm saying? But they did. Their players got hurt during the series against Indiana. Julius got hurt early in the season. They re-signed OG Anunoby. I think that was a good signing. Let me see. I'm just trying to think. I don't really think they need anything else. I think the team is good right now. Championship contender. I don't know if they're a championship contender. Boston still looks dope. I don't think Boston will win too many other championships. Probably like one more or something like that. But I think this was their run and they got it. 3 or 4 years, in the next 3 or 4 years, do I see the Knicks beating the Celtics to go to like the finals or something like that? Yeah. I believe that's true. I could see that happening soon. You know what I'm saying? Julius Randle, Mikal Bridges, Julius Randle, Josh Hart, DiVincenzo, OG Anunoby, whoever they keep, Hartenstein, Mitchell Robinson. You know what I'm saying? I think the Knicks been in the best position that they've been in since like the late 90s. You know, the 90s run. 2000s was nasty. Mid 2000s was nasty. Melo era was cool. But I think this is their best team that they had in a long time. So let's see what the Knicks do. I like the DeJounte Murray trade to New Orleans. I could see that working. If it don't, I don't know what's up with DeJounte Murray. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's going to look like when Lonzo Ball was there with Zion Williamson, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that could get him the ball. A big point guard, you know what I'm saying? Pause. He like 6'6", if I'm not mistaken, something like that, you know what I mean? But taller point guard that could get spacing on the floor. He could shoot, he could score, he could pass the ball, he could do triple doubles, all that shit. So I think that's a good look. I don't know what they're gonna do with Brandon Ingram. Let's see what they do with Brandon Ingram. If they keep him, I think they should keep him. DeJounte, McCollum, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, and who's their five? I don't know who's their five. I gotta look at the lineups and shit like that. But I think that was a good trade. A couple other trades happened, but we'll see what happened. Dallas got rid of Tim Hardaway. That's a fact. Let's see. Alex Caruso going to OKC in a trade with Chicago. That's a fact. They just talk. All these other people got signed. You know what I'm saying? So I think this year coming up is gonna be a good year, especially in like the West. LeBron is like he declined his player option, so he's said that he's willing to sign for less. So they talking about maybe Klay Thompson, James Harden, Jonas Valanciunas, one of them players, hopefully taking a nice cut to come and play for the Lakers and play for the Lakers. So hopefully they can have a competitive team coming up. You know what I'm saying? This year, I think this year is going to be a good year in the NBA. Last year was good, like all the drama and everything like that. The Kyrie and Boston finals was a good look, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully we keep going with shit like that. Let's see. I wanted to ask y'all, do we care about verses anymore, or is it just me tripping? Because it's been a while since they've been around, you know what I'm saying? And they just signed a deal with X, formerly known as Twitter, you know what I'm saying? And they saying that that's going to be the new platform, but they haven't announced who's going to be the next verses, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Do we even care about it anymore? Do we want to hear about it anymore? Do we even... Since we've been back outside since COVID ended, I think it's been on a downward trajectory, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. You know what I mean? Are y'all voting or not? You know what I'm saying? That presidential debate, I thought it was pretty early. It's not even July yet. I don't know. I'm not too into politics, you know what I'm saying? But Joe Biden is done. That boy out here wilding, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's up with him, but he out here wilding. But let's get to the I tell me what y'all think, bro. Tell me what y'all think. Cause we gonna talk about it on the pod, you know what I'm saying? Just leave it in the topics. Shout out to G Money, you know what I'm saying, from Spliffs and Bars, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my son Gary. Who had the best 5-year run in hip hop? Biggie from 93 to 97, Nas from 94 to 98, Prodigy from 95 to 99, DMX from 98 to 02, Hove from 99 to 03, and 50 from 02 to 06. So let me know what y'all think in the comment. So, we was around for all this, you know what I'm saying? For me, I wasn't really too into it that heavy. I was just getting into New York at this time and all that. So, Nas and Biggie and Nas, but Nas I heard a lot of when I got into hip-hop. Biggie I heard a lot of when I got into hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? But I think 50 run was stupid. His rise to fame was crazy. Jay-Z run, of course, was fire, but I think DMX, 50, and Big, those are the three that stand out to me that had, the crazy 5-year runs, you know what I'm saying? So, I think 50 was just that Like that gangster shit was like crazy, bro. If you really was outside and you really was like listening to that shit, it really was a wave, bro. That G Unit shit was a wave, bro. Like that shit. And to go as commercial as it did, I didn't think it would go that commercial, but that shit went super commercial, bro. Especially with Wankster. You know what I'm saying? And then I think it was How to Rob that really put him on everybody's radar. You know what I'm saying? I think that shit was just crazy. But then, man, 50 just know how to write hits. You know what I'm saying? Because they're in the club. And then that whole Get Rich or Die Trying album, I don't think is one skippable on there. You know what I'm saying? It's probably one song that I don't like or something like that. But I don't know, boy. That boy is different. Like, his shit is fire. But 50, DMX, and Big. I say DMX because he dropped 2 albums in one year, one calendar year, and they both went like 5 times platinum or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Big, I think Big was the same thing as 50. Like, his shit went so commercial and so popular, like, so fast, bro. That's why when you look at his shit and you be like, damn, he ain't even lived that long. He wasn't even out that long. He only got 2 albums and a posthumous album, you know what I'm saying? But his shit was just everywhere when it came out, you know what I'm saying? I think it got to do with, like, the Bad Boy thing and Puff, the marketer that he was and everything of that nature. But I think the biggest part was, like, just him. Like, people were interested in Big, you know what I'm saying? Like, his lyrics, the way that he rapped, the way that he flowed, the way that he was confident, even the way that he looked, you know what I'm saying? Like, his style, the way that he came off, it was just genuine. So I think people gravitate towards that, you know what I'm saying? So out of those 6 people, I think those 3 that I named are like real dope, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully if you guys got to this part of the I'm not even gonna call this an episode, you know what I'm saying? This is just a little segment that I'm doing. I'm just talking some shit just to get some content out there for you guys, you know what I mean? So hopefully y'all appreciate it and leave a couple comments on some of the things that I was talking about and how y'all feel about it, like the nepotism thing, this topic, you know what I mean? And I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been subscribing, everybody that's been here from the beginning. If there are some people that have been here since like episode 1 and you've been like an early subscriber, right? Leave it in the comment and let me know, you know what I'm saying? I would like to know how many of those we got. And if you're not subscribed and you come across our channel, make sure to go check out all the old past content. I'm pretty sure y'all would like that. Check out the old variation with me and Thedoncore, you know what I'm saying? Check out those episodes. We got a lot of beautiful content on there that I think is great, you know what I'm saying? And now we here with Spliff and Chun, which give me a whole different perspective on shit, you know what I'm saying? And they bring out a whole nother side of me that I appreciate, you know what I'm saying? Spliff and Chun are they dope in this space, and they know it, you know what I'm saying? They still getting there, they still getting their feet wet, and they gonna take off, man. Those my niggas right there, both of them. So shout out to both of them, and shout out to everybody, man, that's been showing love, like I said. Shout out to everybody that's been coming to the showcase events, showing the showcase events love. Shout out to all the vendors, all the performers, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are dope people, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all do. And this Thedoncorean Hippie, man, y'all already know what I do. I got a couple projects coming out. I've been working out. My fucking body feels sore. But yeah, man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow me, and follow the journey, and let me know what y'all think about my journey, man. And we out of here, man. So for Spliff, for Chun, is Thedoncorean Hippie. Y'all already know what we about to do. We about to get up out of here, and I'll be at y'all real soon, man. We back at y'all real soon.
Take a trip as I kick the vision, spitting isms, teaching butterflies to hover.